What's up everyone, welcome to another camera comparison video. Today I have this Redmi Note 11 Pro and OnePlus 9 RT. My name is Han Han and I am here to share true content with true love. And if you like my videos, then please don't forget to click on the like button. If you want to watch more videos like this, then I wish that you'd subscribe to this channel and support this channel. Well, I know that Redmi Note 11 Pro is almost half the price of OnePlus 9 RT. OnePlus 9 RT costs more than twice of Redmi Note 11 Pro. But I'm doing this comparison video to check how much we will miss if we buy a Redmi Note 11 Pro, or how much can we actually expect from a budget smartphone. Well, without talking too much, let's start our camera comparison video. What's up everybody, welcome to another camera comparison video. Yeah, this one is a Redmi Note 11 Pro, which one is known as Xiaomi 11i. Maybe this will be released as the Xiaomi 11i in India and in other regions. This one is a OnePlus 9 RT. Well, half of the video was recorded day before yesterday, and then I got busy with my new studio thing, and then it started snowing. Wow, you can see. Wow, can you see? It's crazy, it's crazy. Well, check carefully which smartphone is doing good. Whoa! Well, check carefully which smartphone is doing better, and then let me know in the comment section below. It's too cold. It's a minus 11 degrees Celsius now here, so I don't want to stay outside for long. Okay, if you end up liking this video, if you find this video helpful, then please don't forget to click on the like button and subscribe to this channel. Let's start our camera comparison video between Redmi Note 11 Pro and OnePlus 9 RT. Outside it's snowing and we have failed to record videos in outdoor. These video clips were recorded in 1080p 30 frames per second. As a Redmi Note 11 Pro 4K video performance is a bit awful and bizarre, I did not add any 4K video clips in this comparison video. OnePlus 9 RT main sensor has optical image stabilization, and that helps a lot. Other than color grading and contrast, this Redmi Note 11 Pro actually fought well. I must say, I'm impressed. Before we check daytime and night mode photos, check these indoor human subject photos. In this segment, we have tried our best to get the finest outcome from these devices. Both me and Nancy got surprised and frustrated. Redmi Note 11 Pro performed insanely well to grab enormous details. Well-poised exposure and brightness, but skin tone, color tone mapping and contrast is not even close to reality. Nancy has brighter skin tone, color of her lipstick, color of her clothing, everything is better on OnePlus 9 RT. Though, through these photos, it's pretty much clear that if Xiaomi wants to get better result, then they can achieve it. But I really doubt how much priority Xiaomi puts in its stock camera algorithm. After we crop in, the differences are easily noticeable. I wanted to say a lot depends on personal preferences, but this is actually a big win for Redmi. Cause people who cannot afford to buy a better device, who would buy a Redmi Note 11 Pro because of their budget, they are gonna like this result. Even if OnePlus 9 RT has better color and better tonal contrast, Redmi Note 11 Pro actually pulled a stunner. Both uses its main sensor to take photos in portrait mode. However, OnePlus has done great as there is a 2x zoom portrait option available on OnePlus 9 RT. Almost everything is similar to those human subject photos, but OnePlus 9 RT has even better color grading, skin tone and white balance. OnePlus 9 RT has a very good edge detection and edge cutouts. Separation between subject and background is also better on OnePlus 9 RT. But what happened to the hair color on OnePlus 9 RT? It is way too dark, and on Redmi Note 11 Pro, it is way too brown. None of these are correct. Wait for the selfie photos and you will notice it. At the beginning, I have mentioned that I'm not going to find a winner. We are just trying to notice the differences. Yet at this point, it seems that Redmi Note 11 Pro is firmly holding its place in this competition. As I really care about details and textures, correct color grading and color temperature, I would pick OnePlus 9 RT over Note 11 Pro. However, Redmi deserves some praise for its solid performance in human subject photos and portrait photos. Difference in color grading and color temperature and saturation is extremely visible in selfie photos. Both have applied pretty high beautification, skin fairness, skin smoothing, nose and chin enhancement. Wow, both me and Nancy looks so different than how we look in real life. Exposure and contrast changes based on ambient lighting and ambient colors. I wouldn't select any of these two for selfie photos or selfie portraits cause I prefer real tone and more details. I will leave selfie portraits for my subscribers. There is an international smartphone giveaway going on for the subscribers. If you're subscribed to this channel, then what you have to do is to describe which smartphone did better in selfie portraits. I will select a few comments based on validity and my affinity toward that comment. If these two smartphones came from the same price segment, then I would start with these indoor photos. 9 RT belongs to budget flagship and a Note 11 Pro belongs to clear-cut budget segment. So differences are expected. Well, from the first segment of this comparison, we all have higher expectation from this Redmi Note 11 Pro. Now it's time to put all those aside and check usual performance. Redmi Note 11 Pro has failed to maintain correct exposure. Sometimes photos are a bit too saturated, inconsistent shadows and color temperature. Actually, this is standard performance of any budget smartphone. Yeah, we cannot expect too much from a budget smartphone. Undeniably, OnePlus 9 RT did better, performed as good as any other budget flagships, and in easy lighting conditions, it has done even as good as super flagships. Similarly, in easy lighting conditions, Redmi Note 11 Pro performance has also got a spike. It has produced photos with better color tone details and textures also looks well processed. I happen to have a lot of budget Redmi smartphones and I can say without any hesitation, this time Redmi has done fairly well. Redmi Note 11 Pro camera performance seems slightly better than any other Redmi smartphones within this price bracket. As I have mentioned earlier in the selfie video that half of the photos of this camera comparison video was taken earlier, then half was taken later. Some videos were recorded when it was snowing. It's still snowing outside. So when we took those daytime photos, it was a cloudy morning. Maybe I should say the sky was overcast. It wasn't the ideal condition for photography with a budget smartphone. Truly, I did not have any type of expectation from this Redmi Note 11 Pro ultra-wide lens. OnePlus 9 RT has a better 16 megapixel sensor tagged to its ultra-wide lens and it also has better, wider FOV. Redmi Note 11 Pro has a very ordinary 8 megapixel sensor and as it has an weaker ISP, we really cannot say a better sensor would do better. Shadows and textures are way better on OnePlus 9 RT and it also has a very good balance of exposure and contrast. In addition, it also has more details and wider dynamic range. Poor white balance and color rendition makes things even worse on Redmi Note 11 Pro, though for the price you cannot expect anything better. OnePlus 9 RT has continued to dominate. As expected, it has delivered very good quality daytime photos. OnePlus 9 RT has a flagship class Sony IMX766 50 megapixel sensor tagged to OIS. It is definitely better than Samsung ISOCELL HM208 megapixel sensor. I know maybe there are some reviews or comparisons that may misguide you. Sometimes you may feel like okay, 108 megapixel means it's 2 times better than 50 megapixel, but that's not always true. camera performance depends on a lot of things, and you have to take all those aspects into consideration before you make a decision to purchase a camera-centric smartphone or any smartphone to do some photography. Color rendition and tonal contrast, details, dynamic range and textures, shadows. From A to Z, Redmi Note 11 Pro falls far behind. This OnePlus 9 RT reminds me of OnePlus 7T, which offered very good value for money along with pretty good camera performance. Even so, if you check the photos carefully, if you consider the price difference between these two smartphones, and if you compare this Redmi Note 11 Pro with other smartphones within its price bracket or within its segment, then you will find that this Redmi Note 11 Pro is certainly a better choice. I do not know about others, despite all the hypes and sweet words that roam around me. In the tech world, I prefer to go with my own testing method, DENS. Yes, it's time for night mode photos, and before we do some differentiation or pixel peeping, I will leave a few photos for you. Enjoy the music, enjoy the photos, and I will be back in a minute. Are you still watching the video? Oh, for a moment I thought you have already left. Anyway, it's time for DENS. I check how much details are grabbed, how well a smartphone can maintain its exposure in different lighting conditions, whether a smartphone can remove noises efficiently, and how good the shadows are. Is it crushed? And after checking hundreds of photos, I think Redmi Note 11 Pro has done fairly well. Put all this aside, there is one very special thing that matters: personal preference. Despite true performance, some people likes to go for brighter images, some people likes to go for saturated images, some people likes darkness. So a lot depends on your personal preference, but here my personal preference tells me OnePlus 9 RT is well ahead of Redmi Note 11 Pro, but Redmi Note 11 Pro almost fought neck and neck. Yes, it has lost details here and there, shadows are not that perfect, sometimes it's a bit crushed. Noise removing algorithm of Xiaomi has never been so good, so you cannot ask too much from a budget Xiaomi smartphone. And exposure. I think Redmi Note 11 Pro did fairly well. Considering the price tag of this Redmi Note 11 Pro, I must say, exposure of this Redmi Note 11 Pro is good. I'm really intrigued to do another camera comparison of this Redmi Note 11 Pro with another smartphone. I'm planning to do the comparison with a Realme smartphone. So let me know which Realme smartphone, or maybe any other brand, which smartphone should I compare with this Redmi Note 11 Pro? I mean, camera comparison. Well, it's time for verdict. If you're looking for the best budget smartphone, then I would definitely, without any hesitation, recommend this. Yes, I have also done a separate review video of this Redmi Note 11 Pro where I have checked the performance of this smartphone. But one more time, you have to be practical. You cannot expect so much from a Dimensity budget chipset. And when you are paying about $250 to $300 US, don't expect that you will get $500 US performance. Well, that's all about Redmi Note 11 Pro camera performance. If you have liked this video, then please don't forget to click on the like button. And if you subscribe to this channel, then definitely I will be very happy.